Howdy folks, welcome to another video. Jimmy Lee here with something actually a little bit different. I have had this idea circulating around in my head for a couple days now, and I thought it would make for, I don't know, something a little bit different that I don't think I've seen other YouTuber collectors do, at least recently. As you can see by the title and what is in front of you, this is what we have from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives regarding Predator and Alien over the last 9 to 10 years. I think as far as this goes here, it goes back as early as 2010, if I'm not mistaken, so let's just call it 10 years, okay? Before this video gets started, I do want to note that I am missing one figure from here, and it is the Comic-Con exclusive Wolf Predator. It was the mid-cloaked version from AVPR. So I am missing that. I tried to eBay him, but he is just super duper expensive now. I'm going to be monitoring him, heading out to some swap meets and seeing if I can track him down somewhere. I don't know, but we'll have to find out. Regardless, we do have a lot of Predators and a couple Aliens here and some pretty awesome figures. So let's just get started, take a look at each one, give my thoughts on them, and that'll be that. Alrighty, first up on the list would be the San Diego Comic-Con 2017 exclusive Sewer Mutation Warrior Alien. I actually really like this figure. It is a repaint of quite an old figure that was released some years back. It was, I believe it was still by NECA, and it's quite an outdated mold. It doesn't have nearly the amount of articulation as current Aliens do, but it's still a really good figure, and I still think it holds up till today in some respect. I really enjoyed the figure once I got it in my hands. I thought it was an interesting color. If I'm not mistaken, this is based off a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode to a degree, and I just think it's super unique. And if you are an Alien collector like myself, you want the whole rainbow of Aliens. I mean, we got black, white, transparent, green, purple, blue, and now orange. I believe there was a purple that was exclusive to NECA, but I didn't pick that up. So let's just get a closer look on this guy. I think he's really pretty. He had some great paint detail all the way around, nice shading, a good color of orange, and just overall a good figure. I really do enjoy this figure. I'm gonna give you guys a quick 360 here. I just think he's unique. It's something you really wouldn't expect to see on an Alien shelf. If anything, you would think this is part of the old Kenner line of Alien figures, but back in the 90s, but no, this is based off of something very different. They kind of pulled an albino Predator on us in some respect, which I'll show in a little bit here. But yeah, I want to get a side profile view because, man, this is why the mold still holds up. Look at that amount of detail right there, just in the neck and the head. It is crazy. So, honestly, I really would not mind if they continue to use this mold in the future for figures like this. You know, where it's not canon, but they still want to put out that particular character. So, A+ on the SDCC 2017 exclusive Sewer Mutation Warrior Alien. Speaking of aliens, we do now have the San Diego Comic-Con 2016 exclusive Newt figure. Now, at first people got really pissed off because the only way you were at the time to purchase this figure is through the booth at NECA, at Comic-Con. But later on they did release this figure. I think it did have a slightly different facial expression, different accessories. It came in a 2-pack with Ripley, which was available anywhere. It's still available now on Big Bad Toy Store. It was available at Toys R Us before its inevitable demise. But anyway, right here we do have the Comic-Con version. I was really happy to get this figure. I think it has a really good sculpt, and we really needed it. I mean, we really did. You can't have an Alien collection without Newt. She's a key character. So, and this was just a great sculpt. It really does look like the actress. I like the sculpt on the jeans or the overalls, especially how they are a little bit ripped up there. And she came with some cool accessories like the doll head and the picture of her parents, which she's actually holding in her hands right now. So I really dig this figure. I thought it was great. It's tiny. I mean, of course, but that's just the way it is. It's a kid. It's scaled well. So I like how the belt back here, or the buckle, is kind of like ripped up too. So we're out of place. So I think it's a cool figure. I definitely enjoy it, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. I'm trying to get my hands on the 2-pack version with Ripley. I mean, they are on sale right now on BBTS, but a little too steep for me since I already have this figure. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on to the Predator side of things, we do have the San Diego Comic-Con, I believe it was 2017, the 2017 exclusive Jungle Briefing Dutch. We've got a lot of Dutches over the years, fellas. I don't need to tell you Alien Predator collectors, there are a lot of them out there. They've practically made Dutch Schaefer from every scene in the movie. With a jacket, without a jacket, in the mud, with different military gear on. It's insane. But the one we were technically missing was this one here, which, you know, if you watch the '87 movie, he did wear this in the beginning when he got off the helicopter to meet with Dylan and stuff to go over the mission, which they were going to go on. A very plain figure, but actually quite sought after. I've gotten several messages from different collectors on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever, who are after this figure, asking if I'm going to sell it. Just for the record, I don't plan to sell anything that you see in this video. If I do change my mind, which I seriously doubt I will let people know, whether it's on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. But for now, everything is going to be stuck with me. But anyway, I really like this figure. It's practically a repaint minus the shirt that is, I believe, a brand new mold, and but the pants, the boots, the rifle here, and I even believe the head sculpt is a reuse in some respect. He does have the cigar and everything, so I really like this guy. I'm glad they made him. Yes, we were technically missing him, and we got like the map with him in a folder with the mission information, so that was really cool as well. So A+ for Jungle Briefing Dutch. Alright, now we are moving on to something a little bit more current. This is actually this year's Comic-Con exclusive, Comic-Con 2018 exclusive, Rick Hawkins from the original 1987 Predator movie. Is this a tease, NECA? I mean, excuse me, because you've given us 40 Dutches, and okay, one Hawkins. I don't need any more Hawkins. That's okay, unless you want to give me like a super bloody, dismangled version that the Predator ripped apart and killed. But where's the rest of my team? Give me Billy. Give me Blaine. Give me Mac. Give me Poncho. Come on. Let's hurry it up. Anyway, as far as this figure goes, I think it's really cool. I did review this sometime earlier in the year. I think it was actually right after I came back from Comic-Con, so it was probably July. Anyway, I enjoy it. I think it's cool. It's nice to have another face on the Dutch shelf with the original Predator line, so I think it's awesome. And I'll just get a close-up. It really does look like Shane Black, who unfortunately ruined the latest Predator movie. Thanks, Shane. You're great. I shouldn't put all the blame on him. I know it's partly the studio and even the writers, but he was an integral part in the original Predator film, so thank you for making my childhood, but not too impressed with the Predator. But hey, your figure's cool, so thanks for giving NECA the license, right? Thank you. Hopefully this will inspire NECA to do the rest. But honestly, I'm sure they want to. They're doing everybody from the original Alien and Aliens, even a little bit from Alien 3, and now they're beginning Alien Resurrection, so I'm sure they want to do it, but they just can't. So, again, this is an awesome figure, and I love it. now we have transitioned onto the actual Predators themselves. Here we do have a very, very odd looking figure. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive albino Predator, which, man oh man, what year was this? I don't even remember what year it was, but I'll put it on the screen below. Oh, that's right, it's 2013. Yeah, sorry, I've had a lot of Comic-Cons in my mind. So this is quite an odd Predator. I mentioned him earlier in the video. It is based off of a fan film titled Batman Dead End, in which this Predator appeared. So there you go with that. It's very different, and that's why I really, really like it. When I first saw it as a preview, I had no idea what it was, had to go research it, and from there on out, I really wanted the figure. This does use the original 87 Predator mold, which is fine. You know, I know he doesn't have the greatest, you know, ab articulation. However, I believe this one does have the upgraded ball joints in the legs, so that's good. It doesn't have these sliding, so I guess it's not the original mold, but you could tell this guy looks absolutely beautiful. I really, really like the paintwork. It's very unique. You got a lot of white, orange, black, different shades of white, different shades of orange, and it's just super cool looking. Definitely dig it. Now, you know, if you are a NECA collector, this is bound to happen. It really is. These are very fragile. I believe he fell. He didn't even fall on the ground. He fell just on the shelf, and it snapped off. I was so sad, but luckily, I have the piece. I just need to super glue it on. Not the end of the world, but to anybody out there, like I said, if you're a Predator collector, this is inevitable. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. I highly recommend you buy stands for all your Predators, even though some of them may not need it, but just to be safe. But anyway, it's a great looking figure. I really, really like the design. Again, it's something different, something you would see out of a Kenner toy, but nope, this was off of a fan film, and it's really cool. It stands out in the collection, and honestly, if you were to put this with your Kenner or comic book stuff, he would fit perfectly, because he definitely fits that tone. So if you're able to get your hands on this guy, I definitely recommend it. I don't know how much he's going for now. He's a couple years old. I can't imagine he's too expensive, because honestly, I don't think he's too sought after, but definitely go ahead and check him out if you're interested in him, because he is really, really unique. And now we do have the San Diego Comic-Con 2011 exclusive Gort Predator. So if you are not familiar with the origins behind the Gort Predator, he is essentially the exact same paint scheme and overall proportion, design of the original classic Predator from '87, with one difference, and that is the biomask right here. Obviously, it is radically different than what you would obviously see in the movie, and that's because this is actually the original design of the Predator before they went with what they went with. And I think it's cool looking. Obviously, it's not as cool as what they ended up going with, but I think it's unique, and I'm glad NECA put this out. The body itself is, in fact, the original Predator mold with the sliding hips and the lack of ab crunch, but it can still twist, which is nice. So definitely a great looking figure. They did re-release this to retail with upgraded joints in both the hips and the abs. I saw him at a Toys R Us about a year and a half to 2 years ago, and ever since that day I regret getting it. I do not know why I did not pick it up. I must have been on some kind of cocaine, or I was drinking diesel that day, or some weird stuff, but I regret it. I'm going to try and look him up, see if I can pick him up. And imagine he's not going to be too hard to get, but that's just me hoping. Anyway, this is the original one. He did come, I believe this is the first Predator to actually come with a bloodied skull and spine, which is cool. I always love those accessories. I always welcome them. More the merrier. That's what I say with those. So definitely a very, very interesting figure. My oh my, doesn't this feller look a tad bit familiar? Yes, so we just got the Ultimate Ahab Predator, but for those who don't know, we actually did get a previous Ahab Predator. It was a Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2014 exclusive, and this one, let me zoom in here. He's pretty cool. I definitely like the look of this guy. He does not have the upgraded joints in the abs. He does have the upgraded, thigh area, which is always welcome. But yeah, so this is the original. His mask does come off, and he has the damage, of course. Just like in the comic and stuff. But yeah, very cool. This guy's head loves to pop off on me. It drives me absolutely insane. Even when I was moving him aside to make space, obviously, to do this video, his head just popped off. It drives me absolutely berserk, and I want to kill myself. But that's just my copy. That's fine. I'm sure I could fix it. But very cool figure. Definitely like him. I'm going to give you guys a quick 360 here to show him off. And sorry if you can hear a lawnmower or a leaf blower outside, because some of my dumbass neighbors decide to leaf blow at night because they're just very smart people with high intellects. And let me actually remove the mask so I can show that off. There you go. So, very cool. I like those mandibles too. They're kind of yellow and damaged and stuff, and the eye is really cool. So, yep, this is the original Ahab Predator that was released before the Ultimate version. And although he's lacking in articulation and obviously in accessories, since the new one came with a lot more stuff, I think he's super cool, and for his time, he was just very, very awesome to have. Now, I thought we were missing some Predator 2 action here. We all gotta love Predator 2. Not the greatest of films, but nonetheless, it serves itself as a classic. And here we do have the cloaked City Hunter. Pretty neat. This was a Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2012 exclusive, and he's very, very cool. I am a sucker for anything translucent. Look at my collection. I love it. And more than that, I especially love translucent Predators. When they released that Emerging Water Classic 87 Predator, my heart dropped. I wanted to check my pulse, go to a doctor, get some medicine, because that thing's beautiful. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's take a closer look at this guy. I really, really like him. And, you would think that, because usually with action figures, when they use I guess a different type of plastic or something when they're doing these translucent figures, and they're always loose and falling over the plate, falling all over. But this one's okay. He's tight. All his joints are tight and perfect. So I'm glad. So there's his head. So cool. Basically the same as the original City Hunter. This is the older mold, not the updated one with the updated abs. I still need to pick that one up, the Ultimate City Hunter. I don't know why I never found that one. That's odd. I think, again, I saw it at Toys R Us and passed on it because I was drinking diesel. But yeah, so there he is. Very, very cool. He does have his disc there, so I like it. He's awesome. And again, I'm a sucker for anything that is translucent, and if you're like me, comment down below if you are also a sucker. No judgment here. I don't give judgment. All right, look at my room. I don't give judgment. So yeah, and he's old. 2012. That was quite a number of years ago. So if you're able to still pick him up, definitely recommend you do so. I'm gonna kill my neighbor. The game is over. I'm going to kill him. That's official. Unless it's the nice neighbor who's across the street. I like him. But if it's that other dick, someone's gonna get stabbed with the Wolverine claws in my other room. Oh, hello. This guy did not age well. I can tell you that right off the bat. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive cloaked Berserker Predator, and this is the 2010 exclusive. I would like to point out that when I first received this figure, courtesy of my brother, because back then I was not able to attend Comic-Con, he was not yellow. No, he was not. He was not yellow. He did not have beige shades all around him. He was translucent. Sorry, I had an interruption there. As I was saying, he was a solid translucent plastic. Now he is yellow, and I do not know why. I do know why, because of age, but that's not the point. Gosh darn it. He's also missing his blade, which is a short clear blade somewhere in my accessories pack, which I'm currently sorting through at the moment. But yeah, let's get a closer look. He has not aged well. A poor little guy. This is the vomit variant. Yes, the vomit variant indeed of the Cloaked Berserker Predator, exclusive only to Jimmy Lee. So, there you go. And this is just a repaint of the original Berserker. They never updated the mold. I really think they should revisit the Predators line. They are severely out of scale with the current Predators, and really anything after it. I mean, I don't know what happened. These are tiny, but yeah, a cool figure. Keep in mind that this will happen over the coming years, so if you decide to pick this up, if you are able to pick this up for a reasonable price, which I think you should be able to, because again, I don't think this is too sought after, but this will happen eventually. Rip, clean, transparent Berserker Predator. You will be missed. Still gonna kill my neighbor. I'm still going to kill him. Somebody's gonna die today. Hello, Ambush Predator. How are you doing? You are very cool, and you know so. This is the Comic-Con exclusive, 2015 exclusive Ambush Predator based off the infamous, well, not even infamous, the famous Kenner Ambush figure, which I do own. I own two of him, actually, because he's just that lovely. I love this guy so much. I think he's very cool. If I'm not mistaken, I did review him on my channel some years ago. If I didn't, sorry, but I should have. So go look that up if you want to. So this uses, again, the original Predator 87 mold with the updated hips, but not the abs. And look at him. He's just so freaking pretty. I love those blades on both his arms. And he does have those typical 87 Predator blades on each of his wrists as well, which is nice. And the mask, of course, is removable to reveal the head, and he actually comes with a fully painted version of this one to make it look like how it would in a movie if this was in the movie. So yeah, and this is always loose. You know, that's just, again, another inevitable thing. But yeah, I really like this guy. He is very, very cool. Honestly, if you're a Predator collector, this is a must-have. It really is. This is kind of, it's not even kind of, it's based off the most famous Kenner Predator figure from the 90s, so there you go with that. And I love him to death. I look at him every day on my shelf. He's like, hey, how you doing today? And I go, I'm fine. You know, you're looking gorgeous as ever. You know, that's Jimmy's life. Anyway, an amazing figure. And last but not least, we do have the only exclusive Alien vs. Predator figure out there. This is the 2016 Comic-Con exclusive translucent cloaked Scar Predator. He's in a very funky pose right now because these guys are just kind of funky to pose around with. You gotta got really tight joints, so, and I gotta get his accessories out of a bag. So yeah, a very cool figure. I feel like these Predators are very underrated. I personally enjoyed the movie. I know it gets a lot of hate. Same with Requiem. Requiem really wasn't good, but I still enjoyed it as an entertaining film. But this one I thought was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. You know, as a fun Alien versus Predator movie, it works. I got no complaints. And the figures are amazing. The body molds are fantastic. You really can't get sick of these. And I'm trying to track down a couple more that I'm missing right now. So, man, those, I think it's Series 17. Those are expensive. Cannot find those. So I couldn't even find them for a good deal at Comic-Con either. These are just so gosh darn hard to find. But this one is amazing. I really, really like him. Again, the body mold does not get old. And Scar Predator, he has that nice reminiscent 87 mask. And overall, even like the plasma caster and everything's very reminiscent from the 87 film. So, and yeah, and it's hard to see, but you know, he still has the symbol on his biomask. Can I even zoom in on that? If you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. And these, they just like to flop around. I just kind of tuck them behind the figure, or behind his dreadlocks, or the plasma caster, or whatever. So, yeah, Alright, so that should be it. I went through all of them, right? I'm looking around. Yep, alright. Congratulations, sir. You have finalized the video. Alrighty, folks, so that should wrap up the video. Again, I'm missing, I think, just one, which is the mid-cloaked wolf predator from AVPR. I can't get a hold of him. Like I said, I'm going to visit Swap Meet, see if I can track down him, as well as a couple other of the older NECA AVP and AVPR figures, including a closed mandibles Pred Alien, unless I'm missing the open mandibles one. I gotta double check. Anyway, if you like this video, thank you for watching, because that means a lot to me. Ever since I rebranded, it seems the channel's been getting a little bit more attention, so I thank every single one of you for watching, for liking, and especially for commenting. People have been commenting more, and I appreciate that. And if you want me to review any of the figures you saw in this video, unless I already reviewed them, or if you want me to revisit them, please comment down below. If you saw anything in my previous videos that you'd like me to talk about, review, discuss, whatever, totally put it in the comments below, and I will for sure get to that eventually, because I got a long list of stuff to do, including that Iron Man that I showed off earlier. So there you go with that. Again, I hope you liked the video. It was something a little bit different, and I plan to do similar videos like these, just going over a group of figures. I think that's a really cool way of doing it. Maybe go over like a group of the comic Predators, a group of the Kenner Predators, and then a group of the comic and Kenner of the aliens and stuff like that, and just go group by group. And yeah, so let me know what you think of that. Go check out the Sanctuary on Facebook, a lovely group. We do podcasts every Friday, the toy shows. I believe we're doing toy show number 46 or 47 this Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're going to be going over the Sanctuary's polls. So again, all those links are down below, as well as the content creators of the Sanctuary. Some lovely folks out there. Go check them out, and you guys just have yourselves a good morning, midday, or night, or wherever you are, and take care.